Thanks for the opportunity to be here. As Greg said, I've been a chamber member since 2010. And it's been a real blessing, and I'm thankful to be here and have the opportunity to sponsor today. Before I was a business owner with Lighthouse Window Cleaning, I worked for Chipotle, Starbucks, REI, three really great brands. And I learned a lot during those times. And there's things that I took out of working for those brands that I've applied to my own small business. My dad always said, if you can find something that no one likes to do and learn to do it really well, you will never be out of work. And that has been the case since I started Lighthouse Window Cleaning. So last week we had an event. We have a monthly meeting with our team, and we had a CPR class. And that was a 2-hour class and really interactive and fun. And then we went out to lunch at Rockland Business at the Granite Rock Grill. And I'm looking at this team, and these 12 employees that are with me have been with us all more than 3 years. And that's really unique in a business environment, and was when I worked for Chipotle, Starbucks, is having that type of commitment from your team. And I got to thinking, what keeps people staying in a job? And it's really all about culture, and that's what I want to talk about today, are things that we do to kind of maintain the culture within our company. And when we hire people, we ask, can you do 3 things? Can you show up, work hard, and tell the truth? Those 3 things kind of cover everything. And I had a guy that I hired and told me he had open availability and a weekend. He couldn't come in till 9 and needed to be off by 2 and had all these special things. And go, you weren't honest with me, so it didn't really work out. He's not one of the people that have been with us for 3 years. He made it about 3 days. So we try and maintain positivity in the workplace. These are positive things. There's also a list of don'ts that I like to mention really quickly. And when someone's hired, don't whine, don't complain, don't make excuses, don't talk about other people negatively. Don't compare yourself to other people. Instead, look for opportunities to, like when you're comparing yourself to other people, put that aside and compare yourself to yesterday. Are you better today than you were a day ago? And often when we compare ourselves to other people, we compare ourselves to somebody who isn't as good as us. And that makes us somehow feel better. But if you are going to compare yourself to somebody, find somebody who is a mentor that you want to be more like. And that's something that we try and apply to every day in our workplace. But I didn't make notes on this, and I can't read that, but generally, I saw a few of you taking pictures, but staying positive. My nephew, Nathaniel, we hired, and he was 16 years old. And we'd been about a week in, and we got to a job, and we have a system, so we start at the front door, and I said, Daniel, I'm gonna go to the right, and you're going to the left. And when we get to the back of the house, washing the windows, we know that all of those windows are done. I got about a quarter of the way around the house, and here's Nathaniel washing the window right next to me. And I said, you've only worked for me a week, and you have done 3/4 of this house, and I've only done a quarter of it? And he said, no. I skipped the one with the air conditioner in front of it, and I skipped the one with the rose bush in front of it, and I couldn't get the screen off of the slider. I says, that's not gonna work, because we all encounter obstacles every day in our job. And when we approach those obstacles, we have to figure out how to do it. So we went back and we went to the air conditioner, and we got the extension pole out and showed them how to work around an obstacle with the air conditioner. And with the rose bush, we got a rope, and I pulled the rope back so the rose bush was away from the window and he could get the window. But look for those opportunities. There are employees that are going to come to you with all of the problems. The printer is out of ink, or it's jammed, Now, some of us in our office are the only person that knows how to unjam the printer. You don't want to be that person. So when that person comes to you with the problem, one, you can show them how to do it, but we look for employees and we encourage employees to come with ideas and solutions rather than their problems. And that way you, as the leader of the company or the leader of your job, people are thinking, when they come to that air conditioner, they think, how am I going to do it? And they don't skip that air conditioner. We had a great opportunity to, Joe Patterson, I don't know if anybody from Joe Patterson's office is here, but he came out to our business and we were recognized as a business of the month. And we also had, that's when we moved into our new location. He came and represented, along with Ken Broadway and other city people, the support of the leaders in this community for the small businesses. And I see the posts that Bill Haldane is always putting out of new businesses opening, and that goes a long way. And I appreciate, we all as businesses appreciate the involvement of our city leaders in that. We have a success model. Our culture is really important. The quality of work that you do in whatever you're doing in your business or service or leadership role, you want it to be quality. 100% satisfaction is something we offer with Lighthouse Window Cleaning. Service isn't really about what we do, it's about who we are. And that kind of goes back to the culture of your company. When all of these things are in place, the culture, the quality, the service, add community in there, which is all of us here today in this group. There's a lot of nonprofits. How many of you have a nonprofit? And many of you, our community supports those nonprofits. But the success model is combining all of the culture, the quality, the service, the community, and profit. A few other services we do beside window cleaning, dryer vents, gutters. That picture on the right was a neighbor of a house we were doing. For some reason, she goes, oh, my husband does it. So I don't think so. But when we talk about community, a couple events that are coming up. Julie Baird, I know, is in the office here. Lighthouse Counseling Service shares the same first name as Lighthouse Window Cleaning, but the Celebrity Waiter Lunch is a really kick of an event. I think it's in May, but we're looking forward to sponsoring that again this year. We did that last year. And another event, and one of my passions is, I love to bicycle. And Beverly Roberts said, John, you should do the Agony Ride. I'm like, well, what is it? So it's a 24-hour bike ride. And participants try and ride for 24 hours. And it's raising money for a foster home, the Christian Encounter Ranch. And so both Beverly and I are participating in that. There is a flyer on your table. The Christian Encounter Ranch is a home for foster kids. It's been around for over 50 years, and it helps support young men and women who may be experiencing not having parents. So a great cause. There is a QR code. It'll take you right to the donation page if that's something you are moved to contribute to. That event is in July, but the QR code takes you to my page, but if you wanted to donate to Beverly's page too, you can go and just find the different riders on there. There's usually about 100 riders, and a lot of fun. So looking forward to the Agony Ride. Thanks, Beverly. So, and lastly, importance of family. This is a picture of myself and my two sons about 10 years ago, but the legacy continues, and it's my first granddaughter on the right. So thank you all. Appreciate being a member of the Rockdale family.
Thank you, John, for sponsoring today, and thank you for setting up shop here in Rockland.